Boy, friends, she's a little Arctic out there today. What a good day to go get a new tractor. Well, friends, after a little fumbling around, I got my forklift started. I got a little help today. Thanks, Brian. Let's go on a little adventure here. Maybe the wind will hold off just enough. At least it's not 5 degrees out today. It's up to a solid 15, so that's pretty good. Hey, dude, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Oh.
Got another haul, it sounds like, huh?
Yeah.
What are we going to get?
I've joined the Allis Chalmers family.
No. Are they going to like that?
I don't know.
You
We're
guys
going to
don't like
find
that?
out. We're going to find out. I'm an equal opportunity employer here, so we might as well go get us an old Allis.
Honestly, the basket case I thought was bad enough.
Well,
it
gives me more headaches every day. So, fortunately, guys, I was able to acquire this from a local guy friend. Actually, called me, said I got a couple of WD45s. We need the barn space. They haven't moved. Are you interested in any of them? So I said, sure. We went over there and give each one a crank. Well, the only one that turned over was the only one that was outside, and I said, I'll take it. So
perfect. So it does roll over.
It rolls over, yes.
That's half
no
the battle,
starter.
guys.
No starter. It's got a cranker, but it has a hole for a starter. So
okay, I was gonna say, so we have to,
hopefully, I don't know if he's got an extra starter or if I'll have to come up with
So you're driving this home, right? Is that the plan? Is that?
Yeah, sure.
See if she'll hand crank in the middle of
we could drop
27 degrees out.
Drop the clutch at 40 miles an hour and see if it takes off. But
I did bring a tow rope. I do have that.
That's good. I'm glad you brought the tow trailer instead.
Yes, right.
It just ain't the climate for that today. But guys, we'll pick you up when we get there. The wind continues, friends, but we're here. Get Brian all backed up into place here. See if we can haul this thing right up onto the trailer. Check that out. I joined the Allis family, WD45. This was definitely going to have my hands kind of full with this thing. She needs a little work, but that's what I do. And the price was right, so let's see. Well, the fun continues, friends. We've got help. How you doing there, little kitty? Hey, little buddy. How you doing? We're able to find a starter, so that's a step in the right direction. That gets me closer than I was 10 minutes ago. Musical trucks everywhere.
Have the ramps already drawn out, or I'm gonna start keep working?
No, just keep going. We'll just kind of.
Well, you said bullshit. I'll be your.
What do you got here?
Custom exhaust, brother.
Jeez.
That's
It ain't very long.
Definitely no. Well, maybe some LTD stuff. You never know.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
How long that tractor been sitting, you say?
Oh, we haven't used it since the mid-90s.
Okay, so probably close to 30 years.
Yeah. She was an old pickle tractor, so
Okay.
she used her out pulling wagons in the pickle field.
Now I see with the wide front, where a lot of those weren't wide front, were they?
Well, I don't know.
I guess
I mean, a lot of them were narrows, but I know my uncle had one that was wide.
Yep.
And the other two that we have besides this one had wide fronts.
Okay. Maybe they're a little more common than I thought.
Yeah. This one was all set up for a loader. It wasn't so tippy.
Right. Yeah.
And wasn't too handy to have.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty wide too, actually.
Yeah, it's set up for 36-inch road.
Gotcha.
So it would straddle the roads.
Nice. You need a hand there, Brian? I'm kind of just sitting here shooting the breeze, and you're doing all the work.
Good, man, you're doing good. Nope, I think we're hooking right in the center. It's gonna work out nice.
Yeah, she's got the pin there. She's ready to go.
I hope it'll turn once we get the tires busted free. I should have brought my air compressor.
Well, they pulled it here, so it should work.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
it'll work one way or another. Yep.
Well, do you trust this mounting point, Scott? That'd be the real question.
Well,
We're gonna give it a shot, right?
give it a shot.
It's pretty solid.
Worst case, one of our good buddies is the glass guy. So
Yeah. I trust that probably more than the pin you just put through there.
this is Harbor Freight's finest, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
sad to see the old girl go, but
Right,
I
well,
mean, if you can get her running, and
it'll be, if you know it's going to a good home, it'll probably be like it was brand new in the
Hell
next
yeah.
6 months to 6 weeks, whatever happens.
probably not stand right there by then.
Yeah, maybe we'll. Okay, it come out of the ground. That's good.
He was a good old tractor.
Got circuit breakers.
Oh, gotcha.
Nothing ran to it, just so bad.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
No, I gotta buy a clevis. Loop, or not clevis, but a
Oh, snatch.
yeah, snatch
Yeah.
block. Someday.
Copper, what are you doing this morning?
Another 5 feet for golden.
We're almost there. Another.
Well, let me get you 180 pounds later. There you go.
Let's stand behind it.
What do you think on this cold day is? There it goes.
Yeah.
I tell you, that made all the difference me jumping off.
The heavy weight of the jar.
Yeah, exactly. Got the forklift all warmed up this morning so we can pull it off here and push her in the shop next to the basket case.
Perfect.
Finally got some parts for this. Maybe I'll be able to get that thing together. So.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's probably good. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little tongue weight though.
Oh, yeah, well,
Dude, it's it's starting to come down a little bit.
yeah. At least we ain't going far.
No, that'd be good. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Pump straps on the back. We should be good to go.
Yep. And then the real fun starts.
Unloading it.
Oh, that shouldn't be no
There will
big
be
deal.
easy parts.
Hook onto something solid and pull away.
Oh yeah. Right to his new shop there. Right to the inside beam.
Yep.
If it were a little warmer, maybe we could have tried to drive it home, but just that wouldn't be an option today.
No. No.
And I don't know if that rim would have made the whole trip. It'd have been sketchy to say the least.
You might have needed to be chewing some bubble gum.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, guys, we're gonna get this tied down the rest of the way. Let me change that. Brian's gonna go ahead and get this tied down the rest of the way, and we'll catch you back up with you when we get back to the farm.
Appreciate the help.
Anything I can do. I steered like a champ, though.
Yeah, you're the customer service guy. We know how this
Yeah.
is.
Look at that little beauty. Made the whole trip, never fell off. So far, so good. Yeah, that'll work. I think what we're gonna do here, friends, is I'll just get my little forker out. We'll just peel this off the back and push her on in the shop. I don't see any easier way to do it. But as I know, you guys will let me know if I'm wrong. we got her inside. That was,
Where it's, well, cold, I guess.
well, at least I can turn the heater on if need be, but actually it ain't bad in here today.
It's not. Compared to the wind outside right now,
yeah.
it is 100 times.
It's been worse, yeah. So boy golly, am I ever excited. I got something to play with now. It looks like I'm not going to go ahead and do a will it start on this today, because I know today it will not start. I got to make a list, get a bunch of stuff figured out.
She's a unit, my friend.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a unit.
Definitely been around the block.
Yep.
A time or two, or
I
three.
think all the loader stuff's going to have to go. I don't want any of that on here. This is just going to be strictly, I don't know, tow and fun stuff maybe. I don't know, but
I love these vintage cylinders. I mean, these things here.
yeah,
that is freaking wild.
that is top notch. You know, I bet you somebody needs those in their life. It ain't me, but somebody needs those in their life. But
Pick up some big girls with them.
you definitely could do that. Definitely. Well, let's see. So,
We got a starter though, right?
yes, it's got more than enough oil in it, so probably some of that's fuel, I would guess. Yep. I'm going to have to, of course, guys, now everything, say what you will about this, but I don't care because this is mine and I'm going to do whatever I want with it. I'm going to convert everything to 12 volts because I don't have anything here that runs 6 volts. So why have this? I got to get a battery for it anyway. 6-volt batteries aren't cheap. I can buy a 12-volt battery and a 12-volt coil for less than I'll have into just one 6-volt battery. So that's going to happen. And that way, if I need to jump start it, everything's there. So, you know, that's a good thing.
I think it's the right choice.
I think so.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
I approve.
Definitely. It ain't like any of these lights probably work anyway, so.
I'm trying to understand here, though. It's almost like there was something here before. I obviously, this is Allis Chalmers, folks. But I
Right.
mean, you see, either they painted it and taped around it.
Well, I think
They must have painted
that's
not stickers, that's paint.
well, I don't know. I would bet, I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looks like they taped around the patina when they painted this back in the
Yeah,
well,
that's possible.
70s.
That's possible.
or 60s.
Say Scott said this has been sitting since the 90s, so definitely got my work cut out for me now.
So I'm assuming it goes right in the front, right? Oh yeah. Gotcha. So this should be interesting. So these are the old elbow breakers, right? I mean,
Yes. Yes, AC rolls.
let's take a better look here. Oh yeah, she's moving over. Look at that.
It's got some compression.
Give her a whip. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Oh man,
yeah.
she's winging over, dude. Little shot of some ether, guys. It might take right off.
You know, I gotta have physical therapy done on this elbow, so I'm not gonna. That was already.
Oh. All the tennis. That's JT's pastime is tennis.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, simple enough, guys. I'll go hit up the local auto parts store. We'll get a set of points and condenser, 12-volt coil, and oil film. It is kind of nice that it has a spin-on oil.
I'm surprised. I mean, with that, honestly, is it converted though? Is that some sort of adapter?
It almost have to be, I would think.
And is that an oil pressure gauge?
Yes, sir.
What?
Got oil pressure gauge.
Let's see if we can see. Oh man, guys, I don't think you'll be able to see it.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, scrub her a little more. Well, you can see something.
Some of it there.
We got something.
But definitely gonna have my hands full with this. Now these tires, actually this one,
That wouldn't look
those
too
are some
bad.
pretty massive checks in there. But I don't know, maybe they'll hold air. Regardless whether they do or not, they're probably gonna have to be changed because they've been sitting flat for many a moon.
I do see a foreseeable paint job in the future. I would assume that's pretty
I
standard.
would just bet there's a paint job in my future.
All right, so you're gonna take the loader stuff off.
Yes, that's all gonna go. I don't have the rest
Is that gonna be JT's first giveaway? This loader attachment.
Give it right to the scrap guy.
I think our buddy Wayne would appreciate
There
that.
ain't much left on this that's going to be of any real use. So, I mean, I don't have the rest of the loader either, so it's just going to be more or less annoying. But I think this would be pretty cool. I mean, everything's fairly straight, so it should be a pretty easy peasy paint job once I get it running.
I know the tinware is actually in good shape. I was pretty impressed. Usually the fenders are beat right off these things, guys, but
Yeah. I'll have to go through the carb because I'm sure that choke still goes. But there's no way that carb's going to work, so I'm going to have to go through that. That's no big deal. Got the good old generator on it. gonna have to get rid of that, or see if I can get somebody to switch it to 12, or put a 1-wire alternator, whatever. It'll be fine. Don't worry about that. Do a oil bath air cleaner. But guys, I just love the simplicity of these old things. It's pretty easy to work on, and you know the beautiful thing, Brian, parts, you can get parts for these.
I'm still just as shocked as you guys. I mean, we got, you know, the basket case, and then we have an Allis, and
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, we ran out of Massey Ferguson's in the area for me to buy. I already got them. So now I got to start getting the unwanted stepchildren. But guys, I'm actually I'm working on a Massey. There's been no deal made or anything.
Are they supposed to know about that?
Which
Are
one?
you the Massey? Are they supposed to know?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
they'll either find out or they won't, because, like I said, I don't know. I saw one sitting in the back of the field. I thought, I gotta have that. I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a friend of a guy, so
what he's saying is he mailed them a letter.
basically, yeah. And I planted the seed, so if I can get that, that might be a good will to start and drive home, because I know it hasn't moved in at least 3 to 4 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. But that's down the road. I got enough to keep me busy for the rest of the year right now.
Yeah, definitely, and the year just started, so I mean.
Yeah, that's true. But definitely pretty excited to get on this. It looks like I'm going to need at least one wheel. This poor wheel is. There's not much left to say there, guys. That's heavy.
No, them are pretty universal, right, JT? I mean, you know, enlighten me here. I mean, are they Allis specific, or can you slap one off a Massey on here?
Well, no, because so you see how you got 4 spinouts?
Yep.
So I'd have to find one with 4 spinouts now. And I'd have to find one that's a 28-inch wheel. Now the other thing too, once I get the wheel weight off of here, I believe these are just an 8-bolt pattern. I could be wrong about that. I know someone will let me know, but I believe they're just an old small 8-bolt pattern.
Really? Like a pickup truck wheel or something?
No, different than that. But something I could get like off of an old combine.
Gotcha. Something more universal.
I had 8-hole wheels on, so I could probably just go get a couple of old wheels and tires off a combine, be just as good to go. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I think we covered our bases. Clutch works. Your clutch pulls in.
It's not. I mean, it's not seized up, so that's a win.
It feels nice, so that's good. We've got a tool.
What we got here?
I wouldn't
put anything
put
in
my
there.
beer in that one. I might be looking for more beer. Must have been with that little cow was eating.
Yeah.
So I'll put this in the safe place.
Got the old amp gauge in the center. Oh yeah. You can't go wrong with these things. I love the old lever action, you know.
Must be a hand clutch. I'm just guessing. Guys, again, go easy on me. I don't know anything about Allis Chalmers tractors. I've never been on one. This is going to be it. Yeah. I don't know what that lever does. I don't know. That lever does nothing right now. It isn't hooked anywhere.
You gonna give us a rundown? I mean, you gotta have some sort of idea.
Well,
right? I mean, obviously we got throttle.
So this is going down to this
Let's
box
take a look.
here.
Where are we moving? Which one? Oh yeah, okay.
Down there. So I'm
Right
guessing
here.
this maybe engages what could be
PTO.
hydraulics or PTO, something along those lines.
Ooh, I don't know. There is hydraulic hoses going to this,
Yes,
JT.
so it might be kicking it on or off, or one way or the other. I don't know the answer to that. We'll figure it out as we go. Here's a lever. Okay, this one.
There is the PTO. Yeah, PTO for sure.
And like I said, I think this is a hand clutch. Seems the most reasonable thing, but don't hold me to that. Both brake pedals. Those probably work.
The fact that people stood up on these and drove these around just blows my mind. That they would stand on the back and, you know.
Oh yeah.
I just can't even believe
Well,
it.
I mean, sometimes.
Because the seat, I mean, I don't know if you guys seen that earlier when we were hauling it, but look at that. You got a platform, the seat swings out of the way.
Been in positions where this is a better way to go, because you can see maybe better down if you're trying to straddle the roads,
Yeah.
and whatnot. You can see what you're doing a little bit easier, and maybe sometimes you just get tired and you can stretch your legs. You can just stand up. And that's handy.
I know Scott did tell us this was set up for what, 36-inch rows?
Yes.
So this thing is wide. I mean, we were damn near. We were damn near on the fenders of the trailer. I mean, they're drivable, we're covered, but.
So this one, I guess, if I'd read a little bit closer, it says keep lever down when lift is not in use. So this must
Definitely hydraulic.
definitely be for hydraulics. This is obviously throttle as it goes down the carburetor.
So what's crazy to me is that obviously the hydraulics are factory, but this homegrown,
Yeah,
this isn't some,
not factory.
yeah, no. Some old well pipe and
But it's
You know.
pretty cool nonetheless.
it's about the stories, man.
Yeah.
It's about the
I
unknown.
bet you this tractor could tell a lot.
I mean, at one point I had a suicide knob, I see. I can see you double clutching granny shift in there.
Yeah. It does go into gears. That's necessary.
It's better than that one.
Well, yeah.
We won't.
That one goes into gears, it just doesn't go.
There, you're right.
So there, I guess. A lot of work ahead on this one, but I think it's going to be fun. No doubt about that.
Well, these little gasoline engines, JT, I mean, that's pretty straightforward stuff there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's not rolled or locked up, I mean, that's.
Yeah, it ain't locked up as long as the valves aren't stuck.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was Matt's tractor. They were all seized up, weren't they?
Oh,
The
no, my
valves?
tractor was completely seized up altogether. But no, my farm seat, when I got that, had half the valves were stuck
Yes.
open.
Okay. I remember seeing you beat on them with a hammer.
Yes, yep. But this one, I can feel some compression when I'm rolling it over, so hopefully it's got some. I mean,
I'm glad that he gave you a starter. That's huge.
Yeah.
Even if we got to have Dan rebuild it, I mean, that's
yeah.
great.
So yeah. Well, guys, I got nothing else for you today. This is going as far as it's going to go for right now. So I guess. So thanks for watching today, guys. We got I don't know. Should we call this Big Alice? I don't know. I can't think of. I would call her Alice in Wonderland because it's definitely out of its jurisdiction around here.
Yeah.
But that movie creeped me out when I was a kid, and I still hate it. So I kind of don't want to call it that. But whatever. Alice in Wonderland it is. Well, Brian, thanks, buddy.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks for watching today, guys. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.